All right, what is going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So yesterday we had quite an eventful day in the U.S. with supporters of Trump administration storming the U.S. Capitol. So I saw one TV piece that was really blowing me away. I watched it a few times. It's by ITV. I'm going to try to find out who the camera person was for this piece. I'm going to drop their link in the description below. So for now, I don't know who it is, but I'm trying to find out. And hopefully we can speak to them and get some insight on how it was filming this location. Okay, so let's jump in. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll through real quick to see what we're going to look at. Okay, so we got the protesters over here. Some tear gas, some nice piece of camera. And we're going to see them break in and have some broken glass. Screaming, yelling. Okay, some sound on tape from a couple of people. Okay, more of a correspondent. And then we have our state officials speaking. Okay, and then we're going to end with a bit of a clash of police pushing them out of the Capitol building. Okay, so let's dive in and see what exactly has been done throughout this piece that's making it so captivating, because as an audience viewer, we're drawn to something. Of course, there's a lot of drama going on, and this is a eventful moment. But this piece, among all the others, stood out. So let's have a look. Okay, so let's just watch a bit of the beginning here.
USA! 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 USA!
Okay, so right away I like that pan, because you know we could start with this gentleman with the face paint and the hat. But instead, it's quite nice to go from the crowd, and then we can reveal into this man here. Okay, now throughout this piece, we have our levels really cranking to the bottom and the top. So we're allowing for like our full range of light and our full range of color. Okay, let's move forward a little bit. So what's really making this piece stand out is that this news team has been in there the whole time while these supporters of Trump are going inside the Capitol building. Okay, let's play through a little bit.
Pro-Trump crowd fought with the police, trying to break through their lines, intoxicated by the unlikely prospect of reversing America's election out.
See, a few of these protesters have gas masks, and I didn't see gas masks on the team. And when we scroll through, we'll see the team. But I wonder if they had a backpack or they had some other helping hands to hold some gas mask or any kind of helmets in case things escalated to that stage. Okay, let's move forward a bit.
Outcome. We watched as the standoff continued for at least an hour. Tear gas canisters were fired from the very stage on which Joe Biden will be inaugurated.
See, there's a bit of tear gas there, but whoever's operating the camera doesn't seem too phased, so maybe they're wearing a mask or they're far enough away that it's not going to impact them. Now, I want to talk about this cut, because you see we have a cut right here, which is almost unnoticeable, because it's a mix of a fade and a camera movement. So let's just watch that really quick here. See that? That right there is a nice
standoff continued for at least an hour.
Almost looks like a wipe.
Canisters were fired from the very stage on which Joe Biden.
Okay, let's continue on.
But for Capitol Hill police officers, this was a losing battle. This is exactly what...
Okay, so at that moment, they're at the point where they can't really handle the situation, so the police are just kind of losing ground right there. Okay, let's look at this piece of camera. This is from Robert Moore. And I've been trying to figure out where the microphone is, and I can't see it. So I don't think he's wearing a lapel. He might have a shotgun mic in his right hand. But tell me what you guys think in the description, and maybe it's just the on-camera mic, but I think it's something a little bit closer. But let me know what you guys think.
What was feared, but in no way is this a surprise. It has been fueled by the president's rhetoric, and it's increasingly clear this election has not healed the wounds.
You see, let me back up here. I think that he might be hiding a a shotgun mic here that's pointing up, but I don't know. Let's take a look forward now.
Not healed the wounds. It has simply amplified them.
We followed the aggrieved and infuriated Trump supporters as they stormed the building.
Okay, so now we have our colors, you know, kind of staying a little dark. And I think whoever's operating the camera noticed it, and this gives me a bit of a hint onto what kind of camera this is using. Now let's take a look what happens.
Building.
Okay, so the camera iris opened there in that moment. So I think we can knock out that it's not a Canon C300. It could be a Sony, because they have some variable ND on the body. Or we're looking at a more typical news ENG kind of camera. Okay, let's go forward. And this is awesome.
Broken windows and doors they had forced open.
And this is awesome. Whoever's operating the camera right now, I mean, they don't stop rolling. You know, this shot has been going on for a while. And instead of getting distracted and trying to, you know, go from wide to medium to tight, I mean, they just let this camera roll because there's action going on and there's no reason to change. So they just follow the action. I'm going to put this one in full screen here.
Aggrieved and infuriated Trump supporters as they stormed the building.
I swear to CNN, and they just said these guys.
Through broken windows and doors they had forced open. And for a few heady moments they felt they had won a precious victory.
Okay, great. So that was a really nice sequence, just letting the camera roll and not getting distracted and trying to make some kind of arty shots and then miss the moment because things are going on, no reason to change. Okay, let's jump forward a little more. Okay.
They were now in the very heart of the congressional building.
What's the purpose of storming?
See, I just love that. The camera's just rolling, no reason to change, and just keep moving forward. Okay, now we have a couple vox pops with our Trump supporters in the Capitol. Let's take a listen.
In Congress itself.
Because they work for us. They don't get to steal it from us. They don't get to tell us.
Okay, so right here, this is nice to see. You know, now we know for sure we have a shotgun mic on location with this team. So most time when you're using this kind of shotgun mic, we have a wireless transmitter to a wireless receiver on the camera, so we can move around as a team very quickly without any wires and just get any kind of sound we need. Okay, let's move forward.
We didn't see what we saw. We respect the law. We were good people. The government did this to us. We were normal, good, law-abiding citizens, and you guys did this to us. We want our country back.
Okay, so we got a couple of, I'm guessing these are Trump supporters, and they are in full gear. So it makes me wonder if the ITV team here also had any tear gas mask or anything to protect in case it escalated to that point.
We are protesting for our freedom right now. That's the difference.
What's the purpose of storming Congress?
How do I know that?
They reached and entered the Speaker's office itself. Although Nancy Pelosi and other lawmakers had already been evacuated to safety.
Here you go, brother.
As we filmed, protesters tore down Pelosi's nameplate.
And so here we are right now inside the halls of Congress. This is exactly what so many anticipated, and yet the Capitol Hill police are doing their best, but failing to control the situation.
Okay, so I think now that there's a third person on this team and our shotgun mic is on a boom pole, because this shot right here, we have our microphone right here, that's what's gathering the sound, and both his hands are free. So let's just look at that frame by frame. You see his hand is not operating the shotgun mic, and our sound, our audio is staying clean the whole time, even while Robert is being pushed out. Let me back this up and let's just watch this again and watch carefully. I'm going to put it in full screen now.
Are doing their best, but failing to control the situation.
We all know that they changed the rules mid-game and they're not being held accountable, and that's a
So that's a very nice use of using the team to help as much as possible to create the best possible news piece. Okay, so let's go forward.
shame.
What's your message to the Capitol Hill police and to lawmakers here?
This is our country. This is our house. That's it. This is our house. This is our country. This is our country.
Inside the chamber itself, there was chaos. Agents hastily blocking the doors with furniture to keep the protesters out. Officers ready to open fire as a last resort.
Okay, now we have a bit of UGC, and then we have our statements from Vice President Mike Pence, a couple other senators, and President-elect Joe Biden. Okay, then we come out to Trump speaking, and then some final ending shots of protesters and police clashing.
The cost of that rhetoric is increasingly clear. As crowds tonight are still swirling around Congress. And America's long journey as a stable democracy appears to be in genuine doubt.
Okay, so excellent piece right there. You know, I mean, this is a really tense environment, and the whole time the camera's rolling, not missing a beat. And that's what allows all this action to be captured and edited into a smooth way. So I really thought this was a powerful piece. I watched it about 5-6 times now, maybe 7 after this whole viewing now. So I'm still trying to find out who actually shot it. I'm gonna leave that in the description below. But if you guys like this kind of breakdowns, and if you have any others that you want to see broken down, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to get to them. Okay, thanks a lot, y'all. Peace.